Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Just putting my phone on silent. There we go. How are we doing tonight? Good evening, good evening. Okay, so make sure your bar is all set up, of course. Let's pop it on our mat. So here. And make sure that you're not twisted with your elastic bits. That's the hard part. And let's pop those handles near each other like so. All right. Okay, let's stand up. Let's get this show on the road. All right, so I want you to stand up nice and tall, lifting right up out of your hips. We want to have those feet about hip distance apart, remember, not too far apart. Take a deep breath in through the nose and deep breath out through the mouth. Let's just gently roll those shoulders to start. Keep breathing deeply so that we can loosen up that body. It's the end of the day, so we need to loosen it up first. Let's take those arms all the way up now. And then straight back down. And again, breathing in. Just feel how those arms are moving tonight. Are they feeling good? Are they feeling a bit wobbly, stiff? Good, and lowering the arms, keeping the spine nice and long. Let's come out the side, breathing in and out. And again, breathing in, lifting up nice and tall and breathing out. And here we go for the last one, lifting up and down. Good. Let's drop that chin to the chest now. Breathe out and slowly roll down towards the floor. Keeping the arms relaxed, keeping the neck on the chin, on the chest. And slowly roll back up to the top. Take your time and stand tall. Breathing in, shoulders relaxed, deep breath out, roll it down. Breathing out all the way so that we can lengthen out that spine. Breathing in and breathing out, coming back up again. Good. All right, this time we're going to roll down and we're going to get that bar. So rolling down. When we get to the bottom though, we're going to bend our knees if we need to. Pick up one handle, lift the toes on one foot, place it on. Take the other handle, lift the toes, slip that handle on. So now you have one on each foot. Grab the bar in your hands, and before you roll up, I want you to relax your neck. And then slowly roll up, keeping the arms down and stand tall. Good. We're going to breathe in and keeping a little bend in those elbows, bringing the arms up as high as you can and breathing out slowly down. And again, breathing in, bringing it up and breathing it out as we come back down. Good. All right, this time we're going to go up and we're going to hold. So taking the arms up above the head and hold. Now focus on the shoulders. We're going to draw them back and release and draw it back and release and again and release and again. Good. And release. We're going to go over to the side now, keeping the bar up above the head, so don't let the arms drop. Over to the other side. So as the elastic lengthens, so does your spine. Over to the side. Good. And over to the other side. Good. Let's pull up nice and tall now. And we're going to take the elbows out to the side as we bring that bar down to the head. Now, we want to sort of sit at the back of the head, but I don't want you to drop your chin and your head out of the way, okay? So if you can get that bar to the back of the head, fantastic, push up. If you can get it even lower, fantastic, do that and push up. We're going to breathe out and in and out. Don't worry if you're breathing the opposite way. And in And deep breath out, elbows pointing right out to the side as you do this. Now the back of the neck is long here, so we're not dropping the chin to the chest, but we are keeping the back of the neck long. Let's do 3. And yes, you can feel the shoulders working. And 2. Good, last one, up. And we're going to try to slowly take it down, away from the body. Good. All right, bend your knees, roll a bar. I've gone for 3 rolls. Hands out wide. I'm hinged forward. And we're going to lift the elbows out to the side and bring that bar towards the chest. And up. And up. And if you want a little bit more tension, you can put another roll or 2 into it. If you need to loosen it up, then do so. But we want to feel this in the back of the upper arm there. So right along there, okay? Let's breathe. Keep the chest open. 3, 4, 5, elbows up. 6, belly button back. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Let's stand tall. Now I'm not going to lose that tension that I've put, but I'm going to turn my hands around. All right, and now we're going to do a bicep curl in. Controlled movement, elbows at your side. Now, there might not be a lot of tension there, and even putting another loop or 2 might make it, not really make it tighter, just make it feel like it's going to snap more. You need to keep in mind that these are lightweight elastics, okay? You can get heavier than this, so I guess we can always upgrade when we want to. And curling in. But if we do enough of them, we'll start to feel it. But we know that we're going to feel it later on, so we don't need to go too hard now. Last one. Good job. All right, turning the hands back around. Itchy back. Bend those knees and hinge forward slightly. And once again, lifting up to the chest. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Standing tall, turn those hands and curling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Belly button gently back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, and 10. Good. Okay, I'm going to turn my hands around and then slowly, carefully sneeze. And then take the bar up above my head. Okay, we're going to bring the hands a little bit closer together, okay, and we're going to keep those elbows pointed forward as we drop the bar down behind the head and then pushing up right up above the head. Make sure you're not starting to sink down into those hips or push the chest forward. You need to keep the spine long too and the shoulders down. Are you ready? And 1, push up, and 2, push up, and 3. Keep those arms as close to your head as you can. 4, don't let them come out here. 5, 6, 7. Again, we're working on those beautiful angel wings. 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Bring that bar down in front of your chest. Take your feet just a little wider, and we're going to push away as we squat and push it away. Don't stretch the shoulders forward, so don't reach too far. Gently out, gently in, and again. Now I'm keeping my elbows lifted, so I keep working through those arms and shoulders, but if it starts to get too much, just drop the arms down a little bit lower, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring those feet back in again. Push that bar up above the head. Make sure those hands are not too far apart. And again, we come down and push 1 and 2. Standing tall, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep breathing, and 10. Good, bring it down in front, take the feet a little wider and push 1 and 2. Remember, even if it's starting to extend into the neck, you might want to take those elbows a little bit lower. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, arms down. All right, I'm going to bring those feet about hip distance apart again. I'm going to loosen up those shoulders. Let's take a roll down, chin to the chest, deep breath out, down we go. Let's place the bar on the floor while we're down there and then roll up and stand tall. Take the arm out to the side and across the body, keeping that shoulder down. And then use the other hand to hug that arm into your chest. And hold. Good. Open out wide and down. Other arm out. Keep the shoulder down. Use the other hand to pull it towards you. And hold. Still standing nice and tall. Think about your posture the whole time, okay? We're still working through that. Pelvic floor is lifting. Open out. Take the right arm up this time. Hand drops down to the back of the neck. If you can, grab hold of that elbow and pull the arm towards you. Really easy to let that butt stick out and chest forward here, but you need to keep everything connected. So don't let the rib cage push forward. Good, nice wide arms here. And now the left arm up, hand to the neck and pull the elbow towards you. Good. Keep standing tall. And release. Good. Shake it out. So those shoulders should feel moderately better, if not a lot better than they did before. Okay, let's roll down again. Let's go and grab that bar. So rolling yourself down, bend your knees, grab the bar, relax your neck and come back up with the bar in your hands. Good. Okay, we're going to take the feet out nice and wide now, turning them out slightly. Good. We're going to take that bar back up above the head, shoulders down, and we're going to bring the bar down. Now, if you like, you can rest that bar on the top of your head, but if you can get it down behind you, great. Now, I am straight. It's the camera. Okay. Let's bend the knees and push up as we stretch. And bend the knees and push up. And again. And push up. Keep the outside of the foot on the floor. We want those knees pulling right out over the toes. Good. And again. And push. Remember, don't duck your head out of the way. Don't drop it down and get it out of the way. Don't confuse me either. And down. And pushing up. And 3. Pushing up. And 2. Pushing up. And hold. Good. We're going to bring that elbow down towards the knee, keeping the weight centered, stretching on one side, squeezing on the other, over to the other side. Good. Try and keep those elbows back. Don't let them start to creep forward. We want the chest open the whole time. And again, over to the other side. Good, let's go again. If you You can feel the inner thighs working, that's okay. Just make sure you keep the outside of the foot on the floor so the knees don't get sore. Over again. Good. And over again. How many are we going to do? I think we got one more on each side. And over. And up. And over. And up. Push. Slowly take it down. And bring the feet back in. Give your legs a shake. Well done. Good. Alrighty. I think it's time to head on down to the floor. So if you need a drink, grab yourself one and then work your way to the end of your mat. Try not to let them fall off your feet as you come to the end of your mat. That storm wasn't very huge outside, was it? Not the storm inside, that was bigger. Anyway, arms down by your side. All right. I could hear squeaking. It sounded a little bit like, you know, when electricity is buzzing. And I'm thinking, oh, is something about to go? Like, is something loose? But it was actually the join was creaking on the bar. Anyway, let's roll down. Okay, so while we're down here, let's bend our knees, reach the arms out a little way so that we can place that bar down onto the floor. Then bring your arms back towards your feet, relax your neck. And then we're going to slowly walk ourselves out into our plank. So remember, you can come down to your knees still. You can come down to your elbows, wherever you need to be for your plank, all right? Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, we're not going to hold a really long plank. We might just go for a minute right now, okay? And then we'll do some other stuff that'll get that core working. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Remember, if you can feel it in your lower back, then you just need to lift those hips just a tiny little bit, but make sure the belly button's drawing back at the same time. That way, we'll try to avoid using too much of the upper body to lift the core. We want to use more of the tummy muscles to lift the core. So you got 25 seconds left of your 1 minute plank. Make sure you are working as hard as you can for today. 15 seconds left. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth still. Good, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's stretch right back into child's pose. Sit back as far as you can. Lengthen out those arms. Good, okay. So let's just make sure we've got those handles on the feet properly. Let's take the bar while we've got it here and come down onto our elbows with the bar in the hands and come into a mini plank. So I'm on my knees, belly button drawing back, okay? Not tucking and lifting so that my back gets tight, okay? I'm gonna keep the upper body relaxed. I'm working through the front of the chest here. We don't want to roll those shoulders forward, so we want to keep that posture strong. So just use the tummy to hold onto the back there. Okay, now you're holding onto the leg, the bar as well. Let's tuck our toes like so. Now, if you start to feel anything in your back, and this is important, if you start to feel anything in your back, I want you to lift your bum a little bit higher like so, okay? Otherwise, we are here in a table position. All right, from here, we're going to stretch out that right leg. Okay, so I've lifted my knee, and then I'm going to push my heel to the ceiling up. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to bring that knee back down. Now, when you do the leg lift, you need to keep your hips facing the floor. So again, now with the left, and I push the heel up. 1, 2, and 3. and bend the knee so I come back down again. All right, you ready to join me? And knee lift and push, 2 and 3, knee down, knee lift, push, 1, 2, 3, and down. Now the weight is still centered here. You haven't started, unless your back is hurting, you haven't started to lift that bum up here, okay? We've got to feel the tummy work. We are going to feel the upper body work too. So feel those tummy muscles really tighten as you do it. Let's go again. Right and lift, 2 and 3, and knee. Other leg and push, 2 and 3. Drop the knee, other leg, 1, 2 and 3. Drop the knee, change, 1, 2, 3, and down. Let's lower the hips to the floor and have a stretch. Hopefully you could feel the tummy muscles working. And after last night and Monday night, I know I can. So that's why we wanted to feel it in the tummy when we were doing that. Yes, your upper body was still working, so you would have felt it there. Hopefully you could feel it through the tummy too. So holding on to that bar now, we're going to lower ourselves right down. You can have it completely lengthened with the arms above the head. Remember, you can always take your elbows out and bring the bar closer to the head or even under the chin. So find your position for your shoulders. Drop the chin down and forehead onto the mat. All right, let's start with the legs today for something different. Breathe out, lengthen the legs, and we're going to do a little swimmer kick and lower down. Breathe out, lengthen, swimmer kick. Breathe in and down. And again, long breath out as you come up, starting that swimmer kick. Breathing in to lower. We want to lift both legs at the same time. So lengthen those legs first and then start the swimmer kick. And when we lower down again, we want to do both legs at the same time. So we need to finish the swimmer kick and lower. Breathing out and in. And out and in. And out. Keep those legs really long and in. Last one, deep breath out and in. Good, all right, give your legs a little shake there. Should be starting to feel that through the butt and the legs. Hopefully you weren't feeling it through your back. Remember, if you do feel it through the back, you need to drop it down a level, okay? So with the upper body, that will be bringing the arms closer to the head or the hands, the bar, and leaving the arms on the floor as you lift. Otherwise, deep breath out, arms and upper body lift. Breathe in and lower down. See how controlled you can be as you come up. Slow and controlled, not too fast. We don't want to throw ourselves up into position and then down into position. Slow it down. Feel the movement, the whole movement. Deep breath out and in. Chin tucked the whole time. Deep breath out and in. And hold this one. You're in the lift. Now, even if your arms are on the floor, you can follow the movement. Just leave the arms on the floor. Otherwise, arms are off the floor. Bring the bar in under your chin. Then push it straight up above the head again. Breathe in, bring it in. Breathe out, push it out. Breathe in, bring it in. Breathe out, push it out. Remember, you don't need to watch that bar. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. Breathe in and out. Let's do that once more. And breathe in and out.
and lower yourself down. So if you need to bring the hands closer to the head now or the bar, then do so. Loosen your whole body up. Make sure your neck's not getting too tight as well. Okay, let's take those hands under the shoulders, push up and stretch right back into child's pose now. Good. And we're going to come on to all fours without losing the bar, without losing the elastics off your feet. Okay, so remember you've got a few different options to make sure your hands are comfortable. I like to come onto my fists like this, okay, but you might like to just rest on top of the bar. You may want some extra padding by using your mat rolled around the bar if that works for you. Whichever way you're doing it, that bar is directly underneath the top of the chest, let's say, okay? All right, so we want to have that bar in line there and the wrists underneath that shoulder line. The knees are also under the hips, so make sure you've got a little gap there. Now I can already see that this elastic's just a little bit loose, so I'm going to go in for 1 and 2 rolls to see how I go. Shoulders back. I reckon that's not going to be enough, but it will be today. All right, we're going to lengthen back the right leg, okay? So we're going to take it back, stretching out. Now, I don't want you to go higher than your back, okay? So you're not up here. Back is the highest you go. You can keep it a little bit lower and then bring it in. Let's do the right leg only. 1. Lengthen it right away. 2. Shoulders back. 3. 4. Let's hold number 5. Bend the knee by bringing the foot upwards, not the knee down. Push that knee up towards the ceiling and flex your foot. We're going to push the heel to the ceiling for 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1 and bring the knee in. Okay, let's do that again. Same leg. Lengthen 1. Deep breath out, 2. And again, 3. Belly button back, 4. Ready to hold the next one. And hold. Bend the knee. Keep that foot high. Keep the knee high. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bring it in. Good. Stretch it out. Good, come back up. Gotta do the other leg. Chest open. Left leg extending. 1 and 2 and 3. Belly button back. 4. Keep that upper body strong and hold. So wherever that knee is right now, the foot is going to lift above it. The knee is not going to drop. Flex your foot, heel to the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it in. Upper body still strong. You haven't started to sink. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Bend the knee, flex the foot, push. 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring it in. Good. Once more, back into child's pose. So we're releasing the back here. Good. Okay. That'll do you in that position, I reckon. I'm going to unroll the bar to full length again. And as soon as I'm almost sitting up, I'm going to sit all the way up. I'm going to take the band off my left foot and place it on my right. So I now have two bands on my right leg. My right leg is going to be my top leg. So you better make sure yours is too. All right, let's go all the way down and let's take the top end of the bar away from the body and up where that hand is, okay? So the one that's super tight from the top leg. All right, so I'm holding the bar in front of the rib cage as well. The other end of the bar is being held by my other hand, just to make sure it doesn't move around. All right, tuck the tailbone under, belly button back, Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Small lift up and reach away. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, keep it strong in the center. 7, 8, 9, still lengthening that leg away, and 10, just above the leg, so hip height. Circle 1. Slowly now, because we've got both legs stretched out, it is going to be a little harder to balance through the hips, and you need to stay stacked. Let's go the other way now. Circle backwards. Long leg, keep it long. 3, 4, 5, lower down. Good. Okay, we're going to bend that bottom knee. Now, I know there's a few of you out there that don't want to be out or can't come up onto your elbow. So if that's the case, I'm going to get you to stay down on where you were. So continue to lie down. All right. And for every one of our leg lifts, you're going to do 2. So for people that are down here, that's those that don't want to go or can't go up on their elbow, you do a little and a big. A little and a big. Okay? That's what you guys are going to do. Hopefully you're listening carefully so you know what you're doing. All right. I'm going to now turn this stick pole this way. Okay, bend bottom leg, the bottom leg. You can see where my elbow is sitting underneath my shoulder, and I'm going to hold the bar directly out in front. The other arm's going to hold the top part of the bar up completely vertical. We hope so. Okay, so we're lifting it and keeping everything nice and tight. We are going to take the hip up, lift, down, and lower the hip. Don't sink into your shoulder. Keep the rib cage lifted, shoulders back, and we're going to do 10. So if you guys that are lying right down have started, make sure you do about 10 of each one, so small and big. That's 20 people. No, actually you can do 10. No, I was right the first time. 20. Just do it till it burns. Let's go. Lift the hip, lift the leg, lower the hip. Up, up, down and down. Up, up, down and down. Up, up, down and down. Again, up, down and down. Now we are halfway. And 5, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. How are you going? Up, down, down, up, up, down, down. Last one. Good. And lower. Good. Okay. Let's sit ourselves up again. Let's take those bands off the foot. Place the bar down. And that right leg, I want you to take it across the body. So that's the right leg, the one we've just been using. Take it across the body. Sit up tall. Hug it in. And turn. So we're getting a stretch through that hip area where we've just been working. Keep pulling that knee in. Keep breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, let's release. Okay, let's go back to that elastic, that bar now. Take one handle, place it on the left foot now. Take the other handle, place that on the left foot. Good. Okay, stretching out on the other side now. Taking the bar. Let's do it this way. I'm going to do it on an angle so I can keep using this camera. All right. So top hand, the one underneath your head, is up holding the top of the bar. The other hand, it's basically sitting around about, I mean, obviously it depends on how long you are in the upper body, but it's roughly in line with the bottom of the rib cage, okay? Right, we stretched out both legs, we tuck the tailbone under, and off we go. 1 and 2
and 3 and 4. 5, reach that leg away, 6 and 7, reach away, and 8 and 9, good, and 10 is just about hip height, circling forward, slow and controlled, don't rock back and forth, 3 and 4 and 5, other way now, and 5 and 4, belly button back, 3, 2 and 1, and take it down. All right, so if you were down here before, I want you to stay down here and do the same thing. That's the small lift and then a big lift, okay? So it was 10 of each, and I want you to alternate it like that. For everyone else, you're coming back up onto your elbow. We're taking the bar, so there's one end pointed up. Careful when you do that, Chris, don't knock yourself out. Bend the bottom leg. Okay, I'm holding strong at the top, I'm holding strong at the bottom, shoulders are back and belly button's back. And from here, we lift the hips, we lift the leg, we lower the leg, we lower the hips. Again, up and down and down, and up, down and down. When you tap that hip back down to the floor, just make it really gentle, really light on the floor. Keep everything else strong and working hard. And up. Good. Let's go for 5. Up, down and down. 4. Up, down and down. 3. And 2, good, last one, and down. Good job. Okay, so sitting up again, slip the handles off that foot, just pop the bar to the side. Take your left leg over your body now. Pull it back, sit up tall, hug that knee right into your chest and turn to the left. So once again, we're getting a good stretch in through the hip and that butt area there. Deep breath out. Keep breathing deeply. And slowly back around. Good. Last little stretch we're going to do is we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to gently push those knees towards the floor. Hold it there and take a breath in. And breathe out. See if you can go a little deeper. Good. So also with this stretch, you can feel that in through the butt and hip area. You might feel the inner thighs a little bit, but most of it's through the hip. Okay, very slowly bring those knees in and give it a good shake. Okay, so seeing as we're sitting up now, let's grab that bar and have a seat at the end of the mat. Take one handle, slip it back on your foot, and the other handle on the other foot. Lengthen away those legs. Good, all right. I'm going to get a couple of rolls in this one. I'm going to make sure that both sides are even. So we seem to be twisted here. Okay, off we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, sitting nice and tall. I'm going to bring that bar in and I'm going to pull the elbows out to the side and back. So it's coming in around about the lower rib cage area, okay? And then I'm going to reach towards my feet and pull it in. And reach and pull it in. Now, if we can keep those elbows lifted, we can get into those triceps, so the back of the arms. And forward, pull back. Now, every time you pull back, you need to make sure that belly button is drawing back. You're sitting tall, you're straightening out that spine. So we're going to breathe out and in and hold. Out, in and hold. Out, in and hold.
and out. Good, let's do 2 more. 1 and 2. So the shoulders should be down, okay? Shouldn't be getting tight in the neck. Make sure the shoulders are down. Let's turn the hands now so that we are pulling it this way like a bicep curl. Now because we're not lengthening that muscle right out, we're just going to do little pumps here. You may feel it a little quicker than say the bicep curls we did earlier, okay? All right. Okay, so arms are down. We're going to push forward and pull it in, okay? And pull. So come up a little higher with this one so that your elbows can sit at your side like a normal bicep curl, okay? In, down, and in. Make sure you do open that little elbow area as well, okay? So open it as you come forward. Belly button back. Like you're trying to stretch that elastic towards you. And again, lift, forward, and lift, forward. Watch your teeth there, Chris. Don't knock yourself out. And forward. And I'll make sure I'm okay too. We don't want any accidents, do we? And again, and last one. And hold. Bend the knees, pelvic tilt, roll down onto your back. Still have that 90-degree angle in your arms. I'm going to bend my knees up into this position. Lower the head. Okay, you can leave your feet on the floor if you like. I'm going to come up to tabletop, make it a little harder. It's up to you. Let's take the elbows down towards the floor. They're just lightly resting on the floor here. Still have that 90-degree angle in the elbows. Okay, and as we curl up, bring the bar towards you. Okay, don't move the legs. Ready? And last one. Good. Okay, I'm going to hold my arms in the same position and stretch out that leg nice and long and bring it back to tabletop. Other leg out. So if you need to adjust how tight that elastic is, then do so. Now we've got the elbows just gently resting on the floor. Arms at about that 90-degree angle. Hang on, I got an itch, so I have to let go. Okay, let's go. Right and in. Left and in. Right and in. Left and in. Right and in. Left and in. Right. Hold it there. Hold it. You should have that right leg extended. Left leg, extend it to join and curl up. Pull the bar into the chest. Curling up. Good. Okay, we're going to do a little swimmer kick with the legs here. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. If your neck is getting sore, you might want to adjust your elastic, make it longer, and place the bar at the back of the head. Or you can just place your head back on the floor, but then the tummy muscles won't be working as hard. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Small little flutter kicks there. Good. Okay, let's bring the knees in. Good. Okay. Take the legs back to tabletop. Bring your arms back to that 90-degree angle. Belly button sinking into the floor. Right leg extends and in. So you saw what we just did. How did you feel with it? If you still felt that your back was a little bit tight, make sure that when you do, especially those last 2 leg extensions, that you take the legs higher, okay? So remembering that the lower these legs extend out, the harder the back's gonna work as well as the tummy. So breathe and breathe and breathe and breathe. Okay, this is the one where we're going to hold, so find a height that you are comfortable at. And then the other leg goes up. You can curl in and pull that bar to your chest. Little swimmer kicks or flutter kicks. Long legs the whole time. Tummy's working, legs are working. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep it strong. Keep watching what those legs are doing, feeling the tummy muscles working. Couple more breaths. Last breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and bring it in. Good, okay. Let go of your bar, let it rest on your tummy, and take your arms out to the side. Circle those wrists around. You can even take them up in the air. There you go. And the other way. Good. All right. We're going to take the arms above the head. Then I want you to flex your right hand. Okay, so if you can see what I've done, I've flexed that right hand. So I'm pulling the fingers back. My left hand is going to grab that wrist. Okay, so right hand points to the ceiling like so. Left hand grabs the wrist. And I'm going to breathe out and stretch those arms above me. Stretch it out. Good, and release. Okay, now we're going to push the other hand out. Grab hold of the wrist with the right hand now. Okay, so we're trying to keep that palm flat. So you can use that other hand to help keep that palm flat. Bring the hands towards the head and breathe out. Stretch. So what you're going to notice is that the palm that is flexed, so right now your left arm, you can feel that stretching more than the other arm. And release. Okay, good. Let's take those arms down by our side. Lower the feet to the floor. Good. I'm going to take away my tightness, so I'm going to go to full length. Make sure the elastics, the handles. Goodness, I get all my words mixed up in this class. Make sure your handles are still on your feet properly. Your feet are flat on the floor. All right, we're going to place that bar over the hips. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. And as we breathe out, we're going to do a pelvic tilt and lift those hips nice and high. Now we're going to take the bar up and bring it above the head. Then bring it all the way back to the legs, releasing that tension, and we'll lower down. Okay, so let's roll up to the top. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out, take it up. Breathe in back to the hips. So I've added an extra breath in there. Okay, so yeah, I've slowed it down a little bit. Let's go again. Breathe out, roll it up. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out, arms come up above the head. Breathe out, bring them back down. And roll down. Did I say that right? Let's do it again just to check. Deep breath out, roll it up. Breathe in and hold. Breathe out, arms up. Breathe in, arms down. Breathe out, roll down. Once more just to check. Roll it up. And arms up. And arms down. And roll down. Good. Stretch out your legs and give them a shake. Loosen it up. Good job. Okay. All right. So before we finish, we're just going to do another 1 or 2 exercises for those tummy muscles. Lengthening out that elastic. I'm going to go with just 2 rolls for this one. Okay. We're going to take our feet up to the ceiling, one leg at a time. Now, if you need to support your back at all, roll up that mat, tuck it underneath your tailbone. Make sure it is under your bum, not your back, okay? If it's under your back, you might feel a soft padding under your lower back, but you're going to be like this. You want to feel like your back is pushing into the floor or falling into the floor, okay? I'm going to take my hands out a little wider and have my elbows right out to the side here. Belly button is sinking into the floor. I'm going to lower the right leg as low as I can and then bring it up. And I don't want to go too fast. So we're going to go down and up. That's the same pace in both directions, okay? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, the lower you go, of course, once again, the harder your back will be working, so your tummy muscles need to work harder. However, if those tummy muscles are not strong enough, your back is going to do it all by itself, okay? So if you can't go that low, don't go that low. No pain in the back when we do this. Where can we feel it? We can feel it in the legs. They're nice and strong. You can feel it in the tummy. Let's bring the chin into the chest and curl up. I've still got my elbows on the floor. Might be a little bit of cheating, but for today, we'll be right. Now, if you need to support your neck, we just take that bar and we place it behind our neck, behind the head, and you can go from here, okay? Deep breath out. Deep breath out. Deep breath out. Now, don't rely on that bar to hold you if your arms are here, okay? You've still got to use those tummy muscles, so feel them sink into the floor as the leg moves away from you. Let's do one more on each side for those that are still going. Last one. Bring it back up before you bring those knees in. Good, make sure you finish the movement. All right, let's slowly take those feet down, full length again with the bar, and give those legs a good shake. Well, luckily for you, we don't have any time to do another one. So let's roll that bar again, make it nice and firm. So if I lengthen out my arms, that elastic has some tension in it. So I've got 5 rolls with this one. Okay, then I'm going to bring those knees into the chest and I'm going to do a couple more to make sure it's still firm. Right, there we go. So we've got 7. All right, belly button sinks into the chest. No, it doesn't. The belly button sinks into the floor. Your chin's going to come into the chest because you're going to rock and roll and balance. Elbows out, shoulders down. If your feet need to come to the floor to support your back, then do that. But I want you to try and balance, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Keep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. It's a little easier to hold this position with the elastic. Holding your legs up there means that the tummy doesn't have to work as hard. So it just means that we'll stay here a little longer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Okay, bring the bar forward, slip those handles off the feet and place the bar to the side. It's already wrapped up for you. Stretch the legs out. All right, push the chest forward and then drop the head. Take a deep breath in through the nose and deep breath out. See if you can sink a little further. Making sure we're getting that stretch in the back of the legs and dropping the head down so that we can feel a stretch through the neck and the upper back as well. Let's hold this position and take a breath in and breathe out. See if we can drop a little further. Belly button draws back and we sit up tall. Good, let's take those legs out wide now. And push forward, reaching. Again, drop the head, relax your neck. Inner thighs are getting a stretch. You can still feel that a little bit through the back of the legs as well. Hips as well, lower back. And if we're really letting that neck relax, you can probably feel it through there too. We're going to hold this position, take a deep breath in. And deep breath out, relax from the hips all the way to the neck. Good, belly button back, and we're sitting up nice and tall. Okay, I'm going to take the right hand to the outside of the right leg. I'm going to take the left arm up above the head. I'm going to slide that hand down along the floor, and you're just going to go as far as you can. Don't turn and look at that knee. I want you to look towards the ceiling instead, and keep your chest open. Feeling the stretch now coming up through the side of the body there, especially down near the waistline. Good, so you can use that hand that's on the floor to pull you back up or push you back up. Take the hand to the outside of the left leg, right arm up now and sliding down. Remember, we're not looking at the floor, we're not looking at our knee, we're looking forward or towards the ceiling, even better. Good, and again you can use the hand that's on the floor to bring you up. Legs in, shake it out. Soles of the feet together, gently push the knees towards the floor. Hold it there, take a breath in and breathe out. See if you can go a little further. And carefully release. All right, we're going to come up onto our knees. Up you come. Take your right foot forward, square yourself up. Tuck the tailbone under and hold. Make sure you've got a stretch in the front of that leg now, opening up the hip. Take a breath in, breathe out. And release. Good, let's carefully change legs. Square yourself up, tuck and hold, breathing in. Deep breath out. And release. Good, come into your crouch position now. So you're down as low as you can go. You've got those feet roughly hip distance apart. Relax your neck. Push the bum to the ceiling. Get those feet flat on the floor and relax your arms. Let them get heavy, hanging towards the floor. Your chin is on the chest, so your neck and head are heavy too. And we're going to slowly unroll using the center of the body to draw us up until we're standing nice and tall. Good. Breathing in, arms come up into a pistol grip, shoulders down. Lift out of the hips and tilt backwards and back to the top. Good, shoulders down still. Let's come over and squeeze the waist. Now the stretch is coming up a little higher, right underneath the arm there. Over to the other side. Good, and back to the top. Let's bring those arms out and to the side. Squeeze back and hold. And arms down. Good, chin down to the chest and chin up to the ceiling. And forward. Looking over the right shoulder, round to the left and forward. Dropping the ear to the shoulder and on the other side and up. Deep breath in now, being gentle and out. Breathe in, lifting the shoulders and breathing out. Breathing in gently back and breathing out. Good, and breathing in and out. And shoulders up and down.
Good. Gently back with the elbows and open. All right. Well done, everyone. How are you feeling? I don't know about you, but I enjoyed that. It was good to get a workout in. Take it easy. I'll speak to you all soon. See you later.